why do things have to be this way? You know, all this pain, all this suffering, just it could all be a little much, you know, because in life you're going to have a lot of responsibilities, you know, and you're going to take the blame every single time. And things will continue to get worse for you if you let them, you know, because living in that negative mind, living in that negative state, I can't do this, it's impossible, you know, because your brain just does all this thinking for you. But at the end of the day, it all comes from you, the individual, you know. And yeah, you know, sometimes it's hard to get that deep when you have to go to school, work a job, babysit, find a way to get a car, pay the bills, take care of the dog. There's so many things, so many responsibilities that you're going to have to take care of inside your life. And you're going to become really overwhelmed. You know, all these things are going to continue to pile up. And you're not going to know what to do. You know, so eventually you're going to start thinking you got it right. Eventually, things are going to start clicking for you. I got this, you know? Just to find out you were completely wrong again. You know, because life is really all about failing. You know, you could fail for yourself and learn, or you could go out there, talk to people, you know, and learn from their mistakes too. You know, because there's a trend, you know, you'll realize that certain things always end the certain way. You know, time will never allow you to stay in the same spot for too long. All right? It just won't happen, okay? So you have to be prepared to continue to move forward. You know, you have to understand what you're going through, understand what you're going through, okay? Because what you have to understand is nobody will ever understand what you're going through except you, okay? And you have to also understand that nothing really matters and nobody really gives a shit about you and that nobody really loves you. You know, only certain select people, like your family, the closest people, you know, but everybody else can care less if you were on the sidewalk dying. Okay, so you have to really get out there and try your best to live your life to the fullest. You know, because blink for me. Just take a second. When you die, when this whole thing, whatever this is, ends, that's how long it's going to take for the entire universe to end. Completely explode in on itself. And you spent your entire life doing things you didn't want to do. Waiting for the right moment to do something. No. Time is just a concept. It's a train. It's going to keep on moving forward, and you do the thing right now. You get up and you do the thing right now, because right now is the only time that you will be able to do it. Not that right now is actually the only time you'll be able to do it. Okay? But now is the best time. The tree should have been planted 20 years ago. The second best day is today. Okay? So stop looking at the past. Okay? It's not gonna do anything for you. Alright? It happened. Okay? Accept that. Alright? Accept that you messed up. Accept that things happen. Accept that you're a human being. And things are a little bit messed up sometimes. And sometimes you fuck up. And it's okay. You know? Because sometimes life is beautiful. But sometimes it's horrible. You know? And sometimes you don't know which direction to pick. You know? And sometimes you get a little too caught up in yourself. And you start to realize that the things that you preach against might actually be your deepest insecurities yourself, or exactly what you do. You know, just take a look around at what you're really doing, what you really are doing with your day. Try to implement yourself for the win. You know, try to add a routine into your life. Maybe hit the gym. You know, and I'm not saying that's going to solve everything. I'm not saying that all of your problems are going to go away, but it feels good to feel good. You know, and regardless of if you want to live your life or not, regardless if you want this or not, because it is a decision to live. Okay, it's a decision to actually want to wake up in the morning, get something done, and continue to fucking do it. Alright? And it's hard to live. Living is hard. Very hard, but it's very real. You know, the emotions you feel, the regret, it all sets in and it all eats you alive from the inside. You know, because you could look perfect on the outside. You could look at everybody, you know, they're all just a book waiting to be read. You just have to go up and grab it, and not actually grab the person, but just talk to them, you know? You can't be afraid to go up and speak to people. It's either they're going to like you or they're not. Okay, there's not really an in-between there. Okay, so you can shoot your shot and miss, okay, because it's okay. You know, and also be patient, you know, because great things take time. Okay, they do. So what you're doing is not wrong. Or maybe it is, you know, you have to go out and find out. Okay, but when you live your life, you'll start to see the pattern, start to see the whatever, you know, it'll all start to actually click. Because when it started to click in the beginning, it was all wrong. But then you'll realize that when it started to actually click, it was all wrong again. Because in life, you'll never get it right. Never. Okay, so that's why you should just get out there and stop worrying so much. Stop worrying about what's gonna happen, when's this gonna, because I guarantee the things that you're worrying about are never even gonna happen. Okay, they're never even gonna happen. And you're just gonna keep on worrying and keep on doing stupid stuff, and you're gonna wonder if anything you even do matters. You know, but you just have to do it anyway. You have to do it for you. You have to do it because it feels good to you. That's the reason why you're doing it in the first place, right? Or else it would all just fumble and fall on top of itself. You have to be the change. Okay, if you want things to get better, if you want to get out there and actually make a difference, not that you have to, you know, because you never had to climb to the top of the highest mountain peak, become Bill Gates and get the most money in the world, be Elon Musk and make the greatest inventions. No, you never had to do any of that. You just had to be you and get out there and be your individual self, because I will tell you, there's never going to be another you. All right? The amount of humans that were on this earth that you could even be born will never even be born in the first place. You've won the lottery. You know, we're lucky. We are the lucky ones to be here. You know, we are the ones that actually get to go out there, live our lives, and then we die. You know, we actually, not that saying death is an amazing thing or anything like that, because death is horrible. But I have to try to look at it from a positive standpoint, or else it's just going to kill you. You know, or else it's just going to eat you alive, you know, even if you don't want to, you know, even if deep down you know that might not be the truth. Maybe that's the way you have to go out there and think about it. You know, because you have to pretend, oh, I am happy. Dance and move like someone who's happy. Pretend you have your life together and just act like someone who has their life together, and eventually you will. So weird what the mind could do. So weird the building blocks it takes to make what this is reality or whatever. It's just so weird. You know, and we'll never quite figure it out. You'll never quite get it right. You know, because this is the one chance that you get to actually go out there and make things right. You know, so stop waiting for the right time, because you might just wait forever. Okay? So it's now. Okay? You got to do it for you, and you got to do it now. Okay? Because sometimes the dryer breaks. Sometimes you have to go out there and get a whole new car because you just got into a car accident. Sometimes your spouse leaves you. Sometimes you lose your job. The main character needs hardships. You know, the universe is giving its toughest challenges to its toughest soldiers. You know, the worse your life is, the more aura you actually have in your life. All right? So you just have to get out there and have that badass story to tell at the end. You know, because this is all just going to be a story to tell. You know, you might just be might be going through a bad day, bad week, but a bad day only lasts 24 hours. Okay, there's no need to go out there and end it all, you know, because things get better. You know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Things get better. They really do. You know, you just have to live long enough to see it. You know, because if things are not amazing for you, chances are the story's not over yet. Chances are the job is not done. So you keep getting out there and you keep doing the most next exciting thing. Because eventually it'll all make sense. Eventually it will all click. Eventually it will all make sense. You know, you just gotta you just gotta keep doing it, you know, and keep on moving with the flow of life, you know, because, yeah, none of this makes sense. It's okay. You know, get out there and take your best guess, you know, because inaction kills. Inaction is a very, 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 very slow, miserable death. You know, and you think life is gonna somehow change sorry. You think a miracle is gonna happen, that somehow everything is just gonna magically change for you overnight. No. It's not how that works. You have to really get out there and put in the work, and yeah, it sucks. You know, it sucks that you have to get up and do it every day, but those are the small things that make the victory so amazing when you get it. You know, and if you just think, oh, everything's gonna be, you know, great, and when you're already doing the thing, if you're just doing it for that one specific thing, like, are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it for the fame? What are you doing it for? The true purpose, because eventually it'll all fold in and fall on itself if you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You know, you might as well do something you like, okay? Because let's say you do make everybody proud, you go to school, you do the thing everyone wants you to do. Eventually, that job will fail on you 40 years down the road, 30 years down the road. Change, okay? Time will not allow you to stay in the same spot, all right? So you might as well spend it in the places you like, all right? So keep on going. Follow your dreams, okay? Because everything is just a thought, okay? Imagination is very powerful. Picture a piano. Picture a towel. Okay, you're picturing them. Your imagination is very powerful. And your thoughts, okay? Those thoughts are not coming in for no reason. Okay, there's a reason. There's a reason why you're here. There's a purpose. Okay, you just got to find it. Okay, I can't tell you what it is. Nobody can. It's inside you. Okay? When you start doing the things, when you start actually getting out there and finding out that you already had it inside you the whole time, it's going to be amazing. You know, you just got to do it. You know, because you can. You know, and stop telling yourself you can't. And stop worrying about these things that are not even going to matter in a year, 2 months tops. Okay, a week. All right, these things are not going to matter. And I guarantee they're not even going to happen. All right? Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I mean, this YouTube thing was, I don't even know. It's a way for me to just, like, talk and let out my thoughts, just like, because, like, there's, I don't know, I feel like there's not any other way to do it. Might as well upload it to YouTube. And you guys give me that chance to keep this, I mean, not keep it going, because I'm going to keep it going no matter what, but just to have people that actually see my content and, like, you guys, I guess, actually like it, you know, and thank you guys, you know, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I want you guys to get out there and enjoy your day, all right? And most importantly, if you didn't forget, stay positive.